Morning in the city takes on the Seattle Sounders, and in this video I'm going to be doing my preferred XL or my starting XL or starting 11, however you want to say it. Let's get into it. Nathan Mall, Canadian Sports TV here, the #1 sports news channel for your Canadian sports news. Today we're going to be talking about my starting XL, and boy, oh boy, is it a tough one. I can't say who's... I enjoy making these videos. Well, it's going to be impossible for me to predict this. I got it exactly banged on in the last game in the San Jose semifinal of the U.S. Open Cup. But if I get this right, I don't know what. This video better get freaking 10 likes at least. But anyway, I don't know. But Sporting in the City comes to this game after a whole 120 minutes plus PKs on Wednesday and a full 90 minutes on Sunday. So they're going to be a tired squad. So there's going to be a lot of players missing out of the starting 11. So let's get into it. At goal, I'm still going with Tim Melia. There's other goalies that can play there, obviously, but Tim Melia, the goalie, doesn't need that much for us, so let's get into the back four. So in the back four, this is going to be interesting to see too, but I'm going with Abdul Salam at right back because Graham Zusi was cramping up on Wednesday, and even though he didn't play against Atlanta United, he played an MLS All-Star game on Wednesday, then he played a week later on Wednesday for 118 minutes, so I don't think he's going to play. Maybe he'll come off the bench, probably not. Center back, Eric Palmer-Brown, for sure. Matt Beasley and Iko Parr, I believe, have played the full 210 minutes in the last 7 days already, so I don't think either of them will start, but for sure, one of them won't start, and Eric Palmer-Brown's definitely a capable replacement. Got the size to go there, too, and Eric Palmer-Brown starts at right center back. Now, left center back, I'm going with... I could see maybe him throwing in a Matt Beasley or Iko, probably not Iko Parr, because I feel like he was kind of feeling a little bit injured in that game. But just a little bruise or something. But I really think Matt Beasley could start, but I think Kevin Ellis will start. He's an experienced player. He's definitely a good player. His size hinders him a little bit. But I feel trustworthy of Kevin Ellis enough to deal with his size as he's been doing it. And even though sometimes he struggles with his size, he's still a good defender. And I still trust him as a player because he definitely can still put in a full performance in 90 minutes. At left back, I've got Sasanovic. He was suspended for the U.S. Open Cup semifinal game. So he should be fine to start left back. Not much else to say there. Part of the best defense in MLS. Definitely got to start left back. Now into the midfield. We recently signed James Musa, or just basically brought him up from Swope Park Rangers. And it'll be interesting to see how well he does if he gets a start. Because this is the game for him to get a start if there's any game so far this season. After all that minutes, Eli Sanchez hasn't missed a minute this whole season. And so I can't speak. And Roger Espinoza played the full 210 minutes the last two games, if I'm not mistaken. So both of them are going to be really tired. And Benny Philauber's played 210 minus 45. You can do the math, but he missed out on the first half against Atlanta United, but he's played a lot of minutes. So I wouldn't be shocked if he didn't start, but I think I'm going to go with him starting. But let's go into midfield. I'm going to go with bold prediction. James Musa will make his defensive mid-start. I don't know if he's going to play the center mid or the CDM, because Espinoza kind of plays box to box, so you kind of put him at center mid, and then Eli Sanchez is more of a CDM that passes the ball. But I think I'm going to go with Musa, the fill-in for Eli Sanchez, because he's played every single minute. I know that makes it hard to predict him not to be in the lineup, but he needs a rest. I honestly think he's going to need a rest. So I'm going with Musa, bold prediction. Then Mustivar at center mid. I think he's definitely one side of the club soon, because he's starting role has definitely been taken away from him. I think he feels like he's good enough to start. With the MLS transfer window closing up, I don't know where you'd go, so it's going to be tough for him to get a move away. So I'm going to go for Mustivar in that center mid and hopefully get him a start, and maybe he'll be a little bit happier because he is a solid player, as we've seen last year, and he does work hard. I do like him. Now at Cam, I'm going to stick Benny Philauber in there. He could definitely not start, but I think he will definitely... I don't think he'll definitely get the start. But I think with this weaker side, we need the spark of the team, and Benny is probably the best player in the lineup still, in the sense of the most experienced and the most well-known. So he's probably going to be the one that even since he's only played 175 or the 165 maths, hard to do at 2:34 a.m. when I'm making this video. But Sporting Kansas City need that experience in there, need somebody to lead the team. I think without Beasley and Opara and to be there in the center back, especially Beasler, usually the captain. So I would say Benny Felber gets the captain's role for this game, and he leads the team into this game. So that's my midfield of Musa, debut start, Mustivar, and Benny Felber. Now, the attacking roles doesn't get any easier. I think Rubio starts at striker because he only played like 20 minutes against Atlanta. So I think he still starts at striker. He got a goal against San Jose, a crucial goal, mostly because of the build-up play, a Latif blessing, and I believe Madronda. But it was a good goal. I think he'll start. On the right wing, Jerso's been subbed off in like the 70th minute in the last two games. The 80th minute against Atlanta United, like the 70th minute for Shallowy against San Jose on Wednesday. So I think he should be able to start. If we're going to get a win, we need him to perform. Our leading goal scorer on the season over Dom Dwyer even before he left. So he's really going to need to pick up his form because the last two games after being suspended and after a long break with the MLS All-Star break and being suspended combined, he's been struggling the last two games. He's looked really weak. So hopefully he can get back to form and goal-scoring form against the Seattle Sounders. Now at left wing, this is a really tough spot to predict. I think it could be three people. I'm going to list them in order of what I would like to see, and I'm going to make a prediction on who's going to start there. Daniel Shallowy could start at left wing. Technically, Latif Blessing could start at left wing. I really don't think that's going to happen. I think he's going to be way too tired. Daniel Shallowy has been a sub, though, in Wednesday game. And he was a sub on the... No, he started against Atlanta United, but he was a sub and got subbed off in that game. So I think Shallowy could definitely start at left wing, but he has played both of the last two games. Or, if push comes to shove, Sonny Sod, the man who can't hit the ocean from a cruise ship, to start in the Starting XL. And man, oh man, would I hate to see that. I don't want it to happen, but maybe we throw him in there and he gets desperate enough where he actually has a good performance. 2 years ago, before he sold him, I thought he had a lot of potential and he was looking good. He was only like 21, but now he's like 25. I think it's been a few years actually. And he's just not looked good this season. He doesn't even have a goal. He did have a shot that got hit in by a kick into the net by David Bingham for San Jose, which is why he's not even the starting. I don't think he's the backup goalie anymore for San Jose. He didn't play against us Wednesday in the U.S. Open Cup semifinal. So, yeah, he did. I just really don't want to see Sonny Sod play. I think Shallowy should be fresh enough as he didn't play the full 90 against Atlanta, and he only played extra time plus 20 minutes of regular time, so 50 minutes. I think he's played 120 minutes in the last week, which is still a lot, but hopefully he's good enough to start and then maybe bring on Blessing, because I don't want Sonny Sod to play. I hope he can start performing in the future, but he needs to wait till next season, keep working on it, maybe next season, because I just don't want to see him play. But hopefully we can maybe come off a point. I'm giving you my Starting XL now. Made a match preview video. Card will be up here. I always get it mixed up on which side when I'm looking at myself in the camera. But thank you guys for watching. Please leave a like if you enjoy these videos. Please subscribe if you want more Sporting in the City news and more Chiefs as the season starts and more Royals. Let's start making some Royals videos. And thank you guys for watching, and see you guys later.